Long, long ago, in a place far beyond the world we know, there existed a hidden village, a world sealed away from everything outside. Surrounded by a towering wall of ancient wood, lined with sharp metal thorns, a barrier no one could cross. Beyond it, there was nothing. No life, no sound, only silence. But inside, there was beauty. A vast forest filled with towering trees that touched the sky. Homes built high above the ground, connected by rope bridges and glowing lanterns that lit the night like stars. Vibrant flowers bloomed everywhere, and the air itself felt alive. In this world, humans and werewolves lived together. Not in fear, not in conflict, but in harmony. They worked together, shared their lives, and respected one another as equals. And at the center of it all stood the great Tree of All, an ancient tree, its roots stretching across the entire village, connecting every home, every path, every life. It was said the tree was the heart of their world. But above all, there was one law, one rule that could never be broken. No one was ever allowed to leave the village, because beyond the wall was something no one spoke about, something that could bring war. And in this village there lived a boy, a wolf boy, born under the great tree. He grew up surrounded by peace, walking the same paths, living the same life as everyone else. But deep inside, he always felt different, as if something within him was waiting. And then, one day, it began. A change. A quiet awakening that no one could ignore. The village watched him, not with fear, but with concern, because they knew this moment would come. But that same day, something else happened. Something forbidden. From beyond the wall, a girl was brought into the village. Quietly, secretly. No one spoke of it. She did not know where she was, or how she got there. Only that the world around her was not her own. She woke to a sky she had never seen, a forest that glowed with life, and a silence filled with questions. And then she met him, the boy who was never meant to be different, and the girl who was never meant to be there. Their first meeting was silent. But something passed between them, something neither of them understood. They began to meet in secret, hidden between the trees, beneath the quiet glow of the forest. They shared stories, questions, and the feeling that neither of them belonged. But they were not alone. Someone was watching.
As time passed, the boy's change grew stronger. His eyes began to glow, his senses sharpened, and something ancient stirred inside him. Even the great tree began to react. Its roots pulsed with light, as if it recognized something awakening. The elders grew uneasy. The law must not be broken. The balance must not fall. Because the truth was deeper than anyone was allowed to know. And the girl began to remember. Fragments, symbols, a life beyond the wall. The boy saw it too. Visions of the outside world, and a realization that changed everything. The wall was not just protecting them. It was hiding something. Fear began to spread. Control began to weaken. And for the first time, the peace of the village felt fragile. The boy stood at a choice. Stay and follow the law, or leave and discover the truth. And in the end, they chose. Together, under the cover of night, they stepped beyond the life they had always known, and began walking toward the forbidden wall, not knowing what waited for them on the other side.